Anywhere you go, anywhere you go, give it all.
Welcome back to my channel. Alima, owner of Plant and Grow Holistic here. Be sure to hit the subscribe button below if you want to see more content. Today I will be showing you how to make some kid-friendly juice recipes. For the first recipe, you're going to need oranges, lemons, apples, I like to use the green ones, ginger, and turmeric. We're going to begin by just taking the peels off of all your citrus fruits, so your oranges and lemons. I tend to juice my citrus fruits with my ginger and turmeric first to really absorb all of the flavor. For those who are wondering, this is the Nama J2 juicer. So it's really a hands-free juicer. It's a cold press juicer, and it makes the juicing process really seamless. It has a huge chamber up top, so you can put whole produce in there. So the size of the mason jar that I'm using is a half gallon. I tend to make this recipe every 3 days. If you want to, you can strain the juice. The straining part is optional, but I do recommend it when using citrus fruits just because it helps to make the juice smoother, remove the pulp. So that is the immunity juice, and now we're going to move on to the second recipe, which is mean green. So that is cucumbers and kale soaking. It's soaking in a concoction made of vinegar and a little bit of baking soda. After you let your produce soak for about 15 minutes, you can move on to dicing it up to put it in the extractor. With this juicer, you really don't need to dice everything up into smaller pieces, but I still prefer it just because it helps the absorption process when you are adding it in with greens such as kale. This recipe also calls for pineapples, so I tend to do the pineapple juice first. When juicing things like greens, you want to make sure that you are rotating and adding the juicier fruits in as well in order to pull more of the juice out when you are juicing. So in this recipe, as you can see, I mixed in the kale with the cucumbers because the cucumbers are more of a juicy fruit. And for this recipe, I'm also going to use another half-gallon mason jar. I have 3 children, ages 3, 5, and 8, so they tend to go through both of these jars over the course of 3 days. And juicing is just so much more of a better option than a lot of these store-bought juices that contain a lot of the additives and things with them. This is our mean green, completely done now. So we have a half-gallon of immunity, half-gallon of mean green. If you enjoyed today's content, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share. We will be posting new videos every Sunday, so make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the content.